We do it again. Repeat of the intro. It's so good. We have to do it twice. Hello, everyone. It's been a long while since last Blind Matchup Cup, and we're finally back with another edition, new format, new chaos, and even more bangers. So this time around, star rating is a lot higher. It's open rank, and this qualifier showcase will definitely show that, as well as the SR is probably the highest it's ever been for a qualifiers we've had in Blind Matchup Cup so far. But hey, the quality of player is there, so we definitely do need it. I'm Bezonaro. I'm joined today by the Cordy. Hello.
Hello, people. Hello and welcome. Yes, this is going to be a very big iteration because how many registrations we've had? 150,000? No, 1,000.
Oh,
Yeah, that's too
1,000.
high.
Holy. What
No,
buddy.
man. Yeah, just hopped on with the entire OSU player base. Yes, completely. But no, yeah, today we have like 151 teams joining, and this will be the biggest by far I've seen a qualifiers group of people to ever play. We could do round of 64, but it will be too painful, so it will not be like that.
It's it's
Yeah.
more of the less not having actual enough, because as you may know, that you sign up as duos, but then you get paired up blindly after the qualifier results with another duo. So the two duos that will qualify will merge into one and make a team size 14 for the actual bracket stage. So it's top 64 qualifying into top 32 bracket. That's how it will go. And without further ado and more over explaining the format, I think we can begin with the first map in the pool. And you can always expect the first map in the pool being Nomad 1. From last edition, we dropped the host picks, so you won't be able to see them as a separate pick of their own. They will be part of the free mod slots, but we'll get to that shortly and later on. First map is just gonna be your standard consistency aim, and it's 7.27 SR, the perfect SR to start off.
Yeah, a perfect when you see it star rating that we all love. It's basically just a very consistent AM that you know. It is anime opening, just extended. It is 3 to 4 minutes, and it is just the very standard CS4 AM map that you can have, and it's just really amazing. Yeah, so nothing else to say about this map. As you can see, very simple. And let's go on next to the Noma 2. We all know.
I think we can leave this one for a bit more. I don't think we have to rush. We have plenty of time to go through this map. Well, I don't think we need to go that fast, but yeah, definitely.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we have a bit of time. We can definitely make sure that we talk about the maps enough. But yeah, map super consistent. Nothing super special to say about it. Some people will find it boring. But it's the Nomad one. It's the skill set everybody pretty much starts off with. So nothing very special about it. What is special is this Nomad 2, as you eagerly wanted to get into, but we can actually get into now.
Yes. So, Noma
It's
2, the Silas Hopeful Heil. It is a stream map, as all Noma 2s are. It is also 7.37, not 7.27, I'm sorry, when you see it hype, people. But yeah, it's just a really nice streaming map. I wouldn't say it's melodically too good for my ears, but as a stream map, it is really nice to play. It is just below 3 minutes, but it plays just nicely. Just look at these wave streams.
Yep, it's very, very nice. As you can tell by the SR, it's changed a bit. We've actually have done a lot of pools way, way ahead of time. So, unfortunately, a lot of the pools will get affected by the rework star rating, as you will see later on, with a lot of the pools being a bit more interesting. And for the people that have come from previous editions of Lineup Matchup Cup, they might be surprised to see that, yes, this tournament is more slot pool than the previous ones. So this one, you can definitely expect the slots to be a lot more, on what you would expect from a normal tournament, and not have like CS7 qualifiers Nomatsu, those who know.
Those who knows, indeed. This map is really nice. I don't know. Nothing too much to say about it. Just a really nice map. with a big spacings on the transitionings, so be sure not to catch yourself missing on those.
It's a very, very good Nomatsu. But yeah, enough yapping about the Nomatsu. We can move on to the next slot, Nomad 3. Here we can always experiment with different maps, but this time around, it's just flat out aim control. It's just gonna be full control alt. It's Sickness Silver Orbit. It's just, I think it's very good. We can skip, I think, 10 seconds just to get into the actual map. But yeah, it starts off very, very slow and then speeds up a bit as the map continues on. If you know Cygnus songs, you should be able to just not have any issues on this map whatsoever. It's super, super standard. It's definitely one of the lower SR maps in the pool, but don't let that intimidate you because I feel like it's still a pretty difficult map if I do so myself.
True, very true. A very awkward aim for me, but we know that there are very good players joining for the BMC4 iteration. At 2 minutes, it has a lot of aim control, and it is very structural, as you can see. So I say it will be really interesting to see how players, what like statistics we will have see at the end of the qualifiers.
Yep, I think there will be just genuinely a lot of interesting opinions on the Nomad 3. It's always a slot that you can experiment a bit and have different types of alt or control maps into. And at this SR, it just leaves so much room open for everyone as Ferret IRL unfortunately drops the SS halfway through the map. But we can move on to the Nomad 4. We can move on to another map that can be very experimental, even with a similar skill set for all the maps. It's a tech. It's not really super tech. It's more focused on slider aim than tech. So it's all about the slider aim. It's more of a slider aim focused map, as you can definitely tell by the song. Not exactly your standard tech pick for this Nomad 4. So a bit more on the casual side for some players, but it's still a very good pick to have in this qualifier pool.
True. We can all expect very crazy sliders from Halgo. Halgo is a legendary mapper, if we relate sliders to it. But this song doesn't seem too awkward, like he loves it. But some sliders are just really nice. Like, look at this flower. It's really easy to play, right? But nothing too much too crazy about it. It's just a very simple tapping, like, slider aim map at also just 3.5 minutes. I think it should be like not too bad. It should be easy readable, somewhat nicely played. Yeah, I don't think there's nothing too much to say about this map. It's just a really nice chill song with somewhat chill sliders, if we call this chill. But yeah.
Yeah, I'm seeing in chat there's a bit of audio issues, and I think it just comes down to the latest OBS ways of capturing audios and the encoders being very weird, because not only us but other tournaments have also encountered the same issues. So it sometimes gets fixed, it sometimes doesn't. It's very just all around in that. So yeah, apologies for that ahead of time, but we can move on to the next pick, the hidden one. Slots that usually are focused more on awkward aim and sometimes something more slider, but this time it's just about as standard of a map as you can get, a bit more focused on awkward aim. And this is one of the maps I wanted to talk about, because it hit the reward with the shovel. They just like fully broke the star rating of this whole map pool, because this is supposed to be 7.2, and before the reward this was with hidden 7.3, and now with hidden it's 7.6. So you can tell how long ago we made these pools, especially for some of the earlier stages. So yeah, I feel it's still not that hard of a map, but it's still very tricky, and the SR might be a bit more intimidating than it should be.
Yeah, it is kind of intimidating, but just a reminder, it is 2.4 minutes. So very, just a bit afraid from these patterns, but they are quite okay. And yeah, just to remind that it was pulled long ago. So it just remember, people, quality is requires time. So just give pullers just give them a good handshake. They deserve it. I don't think I saw a single slider on this map yet. I don't know if
it's very circle heavy. It's all about the aim control, and some of the patterns are very just like these ones in the KI section. They're very reading heavy. So yeah, a more overall all-rounded Nomad one, still very focused on aim, but yeah, it has some of the reading aspects you would expect on a hidden map. But hey, Hidden 2 will tickle the other side of reading. It will be the low AR reading. In this case, it will just be AR8, but yeah, we can move on to the Hidden 2 and actually showcase it. Because it's a bit on the longer one. There's definitely more to talk to, but it's a very funny map. First appearance of Emerald Ages in this replay pool, because a lot of them have been done by Ferret IRL. Thank you very much, Ferret, for doing a lot of the replays for this qualifier stage, as well as KSN on the Nomad one.
Yeah. I don't know. This song is really frightening just from the sounds of it. At least it has like a lot of cute cats on the background, but I doubt that anyone is going to play with background turned on. But yeah, this map also a 6.5 stars, 3 minutes long at AR8, which is I think like the most default low AR for many players. And these patterns are just really fine. Just a little bit of afraidness from the from the patterns themselves again and the song.
Yep, definitely a lot more on the floor reading aspect of it, especially with the AR8. It has a lot of these like stop and go that actually do take a lot of reading. It's a bit of rhythm. It also has a lot of bursts that require a bit of rhythm reading later on into the map, because this one is pretty long for a reading for a reading map, and for a map in general it's 3 minutes. So it's definitely a long one. And it's definitely gonna be dominated by the reading players, especially with patterns like these in this later stage of the map. But we can finally change the mod pool. We can finally move on to Hard Rock, one that usually gets all the attention because everybody just seems to hate Hidden, but everybody seems to love Hard Rock, or the other way around, depending on the player base you ask. But this one, just about as a mix of everything as you can get. Pretty much all mechanics, HR1 with aim gout girl, which is really funny because it has aim in the title as well. And what's one of the skill sets of the map? It's aim.
Yeah, I read someone in the chat saying so much aim in the pool. Yes, you're correct, and you get to see all of it. But yeah, this is just a little of techiness I see in this map, and a lot of aim, and also because it's HR, it's also precision a bit, so you can expect a lot of it. Thankfully, one skill set that you will not see in HR is Hidden, like low AR reading. So yes, be happy that it's not both. I don't know if it's going to bite me later in the pool, but who knows. Yeah, it's just a very aim galk map with a 2.5 length. I think it's just really fine. It's a really just okay map. It's really mapped well. Elia also, good friend, hello.
One of the many Elia sets that will inevitably get pulled one way or another into these map pools here and later on, probably. Who knows? But yeah, this is the HR1, pretty much about as consistency based I can be. However, HR2 is a completely different story as we get underway with it slowly. It's a map. It's definitely a map, and for those who know Operation oh my god, Dotavata, I don't know how many good comments I'll hear about it. I definitely think the map is very good. It's just the fact that some of these sliders are a bit evil in the KI sections, as you'll get to see. But it's a very good map to have.
Yeah, I definitely suspect it. There's no evilness on the sliders at the beginning just yet, thankfully. And at HR2, it's only 7 stars. And it's only 2 minutes long, which makes me kind of suspicious. Why is it at 7 stars with HR but only 2 minutes long? Because if it's short and it's like high SR, it means a lot that some hell is going to happen later. But yeah, really interesting to see what's going to happen. What exactly is the evilness of the map?
Yep. Indeed, it's this KI it scales up in difficulty, and it will only continue, especially with these very fast back and forth aim patterns. But yeah, one of the shortest map in the pool, if not. Oh yeah, it is the shortest, just by a bit compared to the Nomad 3 and the DT2 that we will see later on. But yeah, before we see the DT2, we obviously have to go through the DT1 first, and that will be the intro to the DT pool. And another case of we pulled this a bit earlier on into the mapping cycle, and yeah, it kind of got a bit out of hand with the star rating, but again, it's not that bad as it could be. It's only 0.2 over the star rating, and it's not as all about aim as you might think. It's definitely a mixture of a lot of the DTs. Obviously, only having 2 DT slots only means that it kind of just wanted to implement a bit more into this DT1 than you'd usually see. So you see a bit of tapping, you see a bit of finger control, and it's not a lot of raw aim that you might need for this. So it's a bit on the more difficult side for some players, but it's definitely an interesting DT1 that players will probably feel happy to see. That it's just not a raw aim test with DT.
Yeah, it's also a really good test for players in a factor that it is a highest AR. It's a 10.3, peaking in the entire pool. So players that are struggling with reading might want to consider to put their teammate on to actually get a good score, and don't actually to try and practice more high AR reading because it will definitely come in handy for the later pools. Peaking at 7.42 stars and 2.5 minutes, it's a really like back-to-back-iness, a lot of back-to-back aim, a lot of featuring like that. I think it's really
and just a lot of these pretty much ults in between the actual slider patterns, but it's not something super difficult. It's again all consistency as well. But yeah, going into the DT2, if you're tired of aim, it's time to finally wake up. It's the moment you've been waiting for. It's the map that has affected the star rating the most. DT2 is about as high SR as this map will get. It's 7.62. I am genuinely sorry, but we pulled this such a long time ago.
Yeah, this is definitely when you were about to say if you are tired from regular AM, be tired from stamina now, because you're gonna have to click so much. Because yes, it is very stamina heavy DT2, which we all pretty much expected. Like number 2 DT2 is a lot of stamina heavy mapping. Peaking at 7.62 stars now because of, again, the length of time taken since this pool was completed. But yeah, 2 minutes, 240 BPM almost, so you better be good at 240 BPM streaming, because this is a very stamina heavy map, as we already can see. Just be sure not to break on a slider.
Yeah, some of these short sliders can be very evil after you've had probably the largest node stream in the whole map. You just get this very awkward-ish slider to just throw you off a bit, but it will test definitely the tapping consistency of a lot of these players. And with that will be the standard picks of a pool that you'd expect done, and we can move on to the free mods. Obviously, as we transition to the free mod 1, it is noted that this is Alicia's pick, because we've moved the notorious, very how to say, controversial picks of having the host picks on a dedicated slot, and we decided to move them into the first 2 free mod slots. That way we don't just occupy extra space in the map pool for no apparent reason, and we try to implement it a bit better. However, that will not mean that we don't add a bit of spiciness to them. Alicia's free mod pick will be forced hidden HR for both players. So that means that both players will have to play hidden HR on this, and they don't have any other alternative, unfortunately.
Yeah, reminding myself that I hopefully will not bite the bullet by saying at least you guys will not have to play HR1 with hidden. Yeah, so this guy is HR1 with hidden, except it's free mod by being a forced mod. And yes, it is just a really aggressive aiming with a bit of hidden put into it with hidden. But yeah, it's AR 9.3, so you will have enough time to aim it, thankfully. At 3.5 minutes, it's just a really nice map to play. I hope.
Yeah, no, it's where the HR1 standed more on the tapping side at 225 BPM and having a bit of tech elements. This is definitely a lot more on the aim side and lower BPM, so that will definitely bring a breath of fresh air. And when the hidden one was very tricky on the overlaps, this one is just awkward aim. So it's a completely different map from what we saw from the hidden one and HR1, and the hidden HR force is not gonna be that scary. I saw a comment in the chat that's saying the FN Fremont stands for forced. It's really funny you say that because this Fremont 2, which is my pick, has the funniest gimmick possible. The gimmick in question, obviously, being that one, the map is good, and two, as we switch to it, it's
Yes, as
We're
we
just,
go to the free mod 2 to see what great map we put on the free mod 2. Right?
I'm waiting. There we go.
Yes.
I don't want to spoil the map, but Fremont 2 is my pick, and the gimmick for my pick is y'all are free to pick whatever you want, no mod included. So the F in Fremont does stand for Fremont, and I said it.
Yeah, the F in Fremont stands for Fremont, except we forgot to add true. Yes. It is the Mesmerizer, and we apologize to all people with epilepsy that saw the beginning of the map. But yes, it's just a really okay, cool map with a bit of square streams. It's a very popular map, except it wasn't really used anywhere, but I think it just fits perfectly for the free mod slot. It's not too difficult, it's a lot of good aim with a bit of streams, so yeah, you want to get some points score for the qualifier score, definitely pick some mods. They go for you well. At 9.4 at AR and 7.5 stars, it's just a really good map.
Yep, for sure. It's another map that got affected by the rework. This time, however, I did catch it ahead of time, and when I did pull it, I did expect this map to be a bit increased in SR. This was originally 6.8, by the way, just so y'all know, and it got pushed to 7.26 with no mod. So, yep. Definitely on the control tech side, one of the better maps, and this would pretty much bring an end to a very short map pool showcase. We don't have a lot of slots, but it's been a very enjoyable pool. I personally think it's one pool to build upon everything else. It's a very good pool to start off. Maybe some players will say it's a bit on more the aim side, but it is a 7.2 SR. At least the target was 7.2 SR before the rework, SMH rework. We were aiming for that, so the aim will be a bit more difficult, especially with the tournament being now open ranked, so allowing people from all the rank ranges to join. And most notably, the players that couldn't join BMC4, which were the top 100, are now joining us as well. So special thank you for, obviously, as you can see, the beautiful artwork in the background made by Blue Star Lotus, also known as Teal, who have placed second in our Muse contest that we've had earlier this year around spring. So huge shout out to them for obviously providing an artwork for the contest, and then eventually managing to get themselves a second place, and now featuring on the Blind Matchup Cup official media. So yep, that will be everything from us. Any closing thoughts that you have?
Yes. We expect every player to perform at their best. We really hope that you love the pool. And if you hate it, you can definitely tell us in the pool feedback channel and Discord. If you love it, also say, we will know that for the future pools. But yes, we appreciate everyone that has came today to the showcase. And yeah, nothing much to add. Thank you.
Yep. Do leave positive and negative feedback if you have. Leave in general as much feedback as you can, so we can start on building the future map pools. Obviously, considering we're a bit ahead of